Hi, my name's Nakoa Page, co-owner of the Bad Audio Podcast. You may be wondering things like, where have you been for, has it been 2 months? 2 months. Where has everything gone? What have you been up to? I would like to say that I've been busy, but unfortunately, I'm a lazy fucking slob. I haven't done anything at all. You may ask, how have you been supporting yourself, Nakoa? Don't you have a job to keep yourself busy? No. I'm fired and unemployed now. What I do with my day is nobody else's business but my own now. Nakoa, how do you pay your bills? Don't you have an apartment? I have a beautiful wife who does that for me. I don't need a job. But today, for the 5 of our viewers who aren't bots, I have a promise for you today. We are going to make a video each week for the rest of the month. We'll cut that. We'll cut that. Episode 3 of the Bad Audio Podcast after a 2-month hiatus. Can you tell me what you've been up to, Gonzo?
I lost a couple football games, so I'm here now. My Fridays are supposed to be spent, playing football during playoff season. Not right now.
The only football I know about is that one with the Boogie Nights or the Friday Night Lights. Those ones, and I think those are much less about the football.
I'm sorry. What the fuck are you on about?
Isn't Friday Night Lights a football movie?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't it? I think I'm confusing Friday Night Lights and Boogie Nights because I remember Boogie Nights is just about this guy who's like, I fuck a lot, and he just does a lot of coke. And I don't know why, but I got that really confused with Friday Night Lights, where in my head the movies are like mixed. So it's just like about football players fuck a lot and do a lot of coke. And those are the coolest guys I've ever heard of.
Those are the guys I want to be like. I wish I was 6'5" and athletic.
And I had coke. And I wish I was all those dude. I could be 5'4", semi-athletic with a little bit of coke in my system. Put me in the NFL. Put me in the fucking NFL, bro. I'd kill it.
Dude, there's a reason that shit's banned by the NFL. There's a reason that shit is banned.
No, dude.
One thing that they brought up was like, what if the Olympics didn't ban steroids and they just allowed steroids for a powerlifting contest? So just see what the real human limit is.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
They'd explode. They burst like pimples. They're at like 10,000. They're lifting like 5 tons.
They're lifting that shit. After they drop the weight, they pop. Everybody claps.
They're like, oh my god,
it's the perfect American sport, man.
Sometimes I think about the weird stuff that they ban for athletes, and why do they ban weed? I get that it's a drug.
It's not banned by the NFL anymore.
It's not?
No, I doubt the NBA has it banned too.
Yeah. I wonder why. I wonder who's all in the NFL.
Well, I mean, they had multiple NFL players coming out and saying, I smoked weed every single game. There was not a game that I didn't play high. And I'm like, there's no way you played at your best while you were high.
Literally.
The ball's coming your way, you're like,
it's a handicap. Why would you eliminate them?
Because they're not allowed to use fucking oxys to numb the pain.
It doesn't even numb it. Sometimes I get hit on weed and it hurts more and my tummy hurts. But no, I just don't get if an NFL player wants to smoke weed on the field, you're making the other team better. Just fucking let him, dude. You're gonna ban him from the league. If anything, you should run over to the other team and break some dude's ankle.
It's not. They don't test for it anymore. So. Because especially with Colorado having legalized it, the moment a team goes to play the Denver Broncos, they're getting fucked up that night.
Not me and my coke. No coke. They need to keep banned. They can't repeal that shit.
Yeah,
they
repeal coke. Motherfuckers are running a sub 4 second 40.
No amount
infinite stamina.
No amount of NFL players coming out and be like, yeah, I did coke before every game. We'll change the rules on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be able to get around that.
Oh my god.
That's cool though that you did coaching. That's really. I hope that none of your players were as bad as the Friday night boogie nights in my head. I'm really hoping.
No. I always thought it was a loser sentiment where like the win or lose we booze kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
I just thought that was for losers. I'm like, after a loss when I was in high school, my senior year, I was ready to fucking murder somebody. I was vividly, or like, not even vivid. Vivid is the wrong word. I was livid. I was ready to hurt somebody. I was like, I can't imagine being like, yeah, let's go get drunk. Like,
oh yeah, no, me neither. Every time I lose, I get like a bottle of Jack from the store. I sit down in a dark room and I put my shotgun right next to me.
Jesus Christ.
And I just sit there until I can finish the bottle of Jack or the bottle of Jack finishes me, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's how my L's work. They're really brutal.
You flirted with one girl, she denied you. All right, guess I'm going down to the liquor store.
Earlier,
and then the ammunition store.
It can happen on anything. Earlier, I went to McDonald's. I picked up a drink. I dropped the drink on the way to the car. I'm getting a new drink. I'm going straight to the liquor store. I'm done.
That reminds me of the fucking. It was like a GIF or something. There's this little girl. She's like fell on the ground when it's raining, and she goes, "Oh no, why me?" And then she just puts her face in the puddle.
It's raining. I did everything right. And he's like hiding under the balcony. He's like, "Why is it still raining?" That's me. All I did over this like 2-month break though is like, I just played Baldur's Gate, and I obsessed over Spider-Man 2 coming out. I just watched all the trailers and everything.
Yeah, I watched the final boss fight for that. It looks so sick.
Don't ruin it for me. We'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week.
Next week on the Bad Audio Podcast, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
That's all it's gonna be.
Why the fuck didn't they put that in the title? This is bullshit.
Well, because I saw this one clip of Sandman throwing Peter, and he throws him like really lightly, and then Sandman grabs Miles, and he fucking chucks him across New York. Like, it's just the most vicious throw. You can see him like whip his hips with it too. Like he's like really going into it.
Sandman is not an ally of the black community.
Dude, no, that was racially motivated. I swear. The second
reminds me after the Batman came out, the latest one, people were making vines about how Black Man is like, this dude's robbing another guy. He's like black dude's robbing a white dude. And Batman shows up, starts helping the black dude jump the white guy. Batman gets invited to all the cookouts.
No, there's like some weird there was another moment, and this is like intro. This isn't spoiler. But I was playing it, and I'm beating up these like random criminals, and they were like, now we gotta get the big guns. And they're already shooting at me with like assault rifles and shit. So I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like they're gonna pull out like a BFG from Doom. Like they're gonna get my ass. Like Scorpion are you in that? And then it's just a black guy. It's just a really strong black guy. That's all it was. Which like he was strong. Props to bro. He was definitely their biggest guy. But like you couldn't have gave him a rocket launcher. Like you just expected him to be able to come out.
They put him in there like go throw hands.
He's like, I took 1 year of MMA.
1 year of MMA, you still probably whooped the shit out of most people.
Yeah, but like it was still just like, I don't know. I was just expecting something bigger, I guess. It's odd, like, dude, that shit is so good.
In order to beat it, you need Baldur's Key.
It's so good, dude. It's so
Open
good.
Baldur's Key keypad.
Shut up.
Baldur's passcode.
Shut the fuck up. Did you even play it at all?
No.
You're missing out. You're straight up missing out. That game is... It's either that or Spider-Man for Game of the Year. Like, no doubt in my head. I bought that game. I have like 300 hours in it at this
In
point.
order to play Spider-Man 2, you got to play Baldur's PlayStation 5.
Yeah, you gotta play Baldur's Gate on the PlayStation 5 to beat Spider-Man.
You got to be. If Baldur finds you, you got to escape out of Baldur's window.
The fuck up. This is such a shitty bit. This is such a stupid fucking bit. And you just keep fucking running with it. Oh, now you gotta suck
I'm
Baldur's
right.
penis.
I'm-
It's like, shut up. Like,
you gotta run.
shut the fuck. It's dead.
Then you gotta jump over Baldur's Gate.
You're taking this joke
Jump
to
over
the
Baldur's fence.
You're taking this joke to the pet cemetery, and you keep killing it and just burying it again, and it just keeps rising. It just won't stop.
Yeah, but I'm still laughing.
Shut up. You're missing out though. It's like the story is so good. It's so fucking good. I'm a little baby man. I'm gonna preface this with, but I found myself like crying multiple times. I just like some of the characters' shit. Like they're crazy, bro. Like they go through some tough shit, dog. And then I'm there, and I'm not going through anything. I'm actually having a great time. So everybody's like, Nicole's create a character. What do we do? And I have no fucking clue.
My problem with like RPGs is that like I don't really build my characters for combat. I build them to avoid combat.
Mm.
Like, dude, you like if you take my Fallout character and you put them in a fucking war, we're fucked. I can't throw hands, I can't shoot guns, but I can hold a fucking conversation, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I could
And I can
I
fuck.
could barter. I could barter really fucking well. I also like if I'm playing Fallout 4 and I fight a group of raiders, I loot all of their shit, run it and sell all of it, loot all their shit again, sell all of it, and just stockpile all that money. You know what I spend it on? Nothing. I don't buy shit when I play RPGs. I never buy not cool weapons, not cool fuck. Sometimes I'll buy ammo and stim packs. That's what I'll buy. Healing items and ammo. That's it. Nothing else.
I'm like chronically broke in RPGs. It's a really bad problem. I see something that like is slightly better than my gear. I'm purchasing it. I'm min-maxing from level 1. It's crazy. Oh, dude, you ever played a gacha game?
A gotcha game?
Yeah, it's like those things where like you get like random characters from roles and shit like that.
No.
Okay. Well, they are fucking money traps. It is like Weeb Candy Crush. Like they get your ass with that. It's like Weeb Farmville. Like,
Weeb Farmville.
yeah, like you constantly you collect these little characters, and then after a while you're like, man, I'm getting these stones really slow.
That brings us to a sponsor, Raid Shadow.
We will never be sponsored. We'll never have it ever.
Why?
Look at me. Look at me. Listen to me. Hear what I say. I'm not meant for that.
That's why you have me do it. That's the reason why we're co-hosts.
It's to balance me out.
Yeah.
If I'm leveled, I can be
Like,
stopped.
I'm gonna be sitting there. I'll be like, our sponsor for today is Manscaped. Come shave your pubes with us. And you're just sitting there stewing. You're just.
No, I'd be fine with Manscaped. But I would only do it if they sent somebody to shave my balls. Yeah, they would have to fondle them a little too, really get under my skin, you know?
They gotta loosen you up a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm not free. Like I'm not easy to grab. What? How much would you like fold right away? Like they're like, oh, here's a $2 bill.
I'll take whatever I can get, dude. I'll be a teacher. You think I have room to fuck around?
You are gonna be a teacher.
I'm gonna be poor as shit. You know, I can't, dude. The only reason I'm looking forward to graduating is so that I could stop being broke and just be poor like the rest of the teachers.
We had a
Middle class, here I come, motherfuckers.
Are you going to a high school?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh God, I hope you go to a high school.
Why?
You're gonna come home crying every day. Those kids are ruthless.
Nah, I'm at a high school right now. It's not that bad. I have a very I don't take myself too seriously, but when I flip the switch, I'm intimidating the shit.
I remember one time I was walking down by an elementary school as a kid. Like I wasn't even a kid. I was like a young teen. She's like Nardwar. I swear, bro, it's fucking crazy.
That was just the one guy who's like a woman.
Except for she doesn't do doot doot loot doot. She just destroys your essence.
She doesn't bring up fun facts about your childhood. She brings up the dark memories. She's like, remember that time your parents abused you?
Do you remember the telephone
What?
cord? The telephone cord and how they used it? And it's like, oh, no, oh, like you start getting PTSD. It's evil.
God, I hope to God. I would love for one day I get so big that I get interviewed by Nardwar. I know we talked about this last time, but like just bringing it up again, like somebody who knows so much about you that most people wouldn't know, like that shit would be nuts.
It would be, but at the same time, it'd make me super uncomfortable. But like, dude, wanna know who has a lot of information out there that I think it's uncomfortable to hear about, but it's like also entertaining?
Who?
Will Smith. Will Smith every week. It's crazy.
Do you know? Did you know that him and Jada Smith weren't actually dating for like the past 5 years or so?
She can't just say that now. It's been like 2 years since that happened, or a year. Sorry. Like you.
But like, and then he smacked Chris Rock for nothing.
Okay, it wasn't for nothing. Like if you, everybody's seen the footage. She can deny saying that she asked for it all she wanted. After the fact, she in an interview, she's like, I had a good time. I don't know why I did it. But like, okay, imagine we have a public marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody makes a joke about you on stage. Nobody knows we're split. I'm laughing. The kids are laughing. Tom Cruise is laughing right over there.
Fucking Tom Cruise.
Yeah, everybody's having a good time. And then your wife, ex-wife, succubus that you live with. I don't know. She looks at you like, and then rolls her eyes. Like, what? What the fuck? Like, you can't just say you didn't care and then not do, like, you do that. Like, that's so, fuck you. Like, you can't just say you don't care and then, like, do that. That's so, that's just lying. You're just lying.
Well, you
now.
got to protect your image, you know? Like,
What's
God
her
forbid
image as
people
a bitch? Like, is she just a bitch? Is her public image just being a bitch? Is that so?
Dude, celebrities are we are not like celebrities are not normal people. You know what I mean? Like I remember like during the pandemic, they're like, "Oh, only me and only 5 friends could go to Karuba for dinner." It's like, the fuck are you talking? Like none of us are going to Karuba for dinner. Like you can't. And then they'll sympathize with like the pandemic has been hard on everybody.
And they always
Hard on who?
Oh my god! Remember when they made the Imagine thing?
No.
When Gal Gadot and like a bunch of other celebrities went on like they made like a Twitter post where right when the pandemic started, they were in like their multi-million-dollar mansions, and it would start with Gal Gadot, and they were like, "Imagine there's no heaven," and then it just keeps going. It keeps switching from celebrity to celebrity to celebrity, and they're just all singing, and it's like nobody cares. I have rent due. Like
To pay for like you have enough money to pay for my rent for the next 4 years and not even fucking blink twice.
literally,
And you're sitting there worried like, oh, we feel bad for you. No, you don't. You don't fucking care about us.
and then you always see like that David. I think it was David Beckham on Netflix. There's a TikTok that I saw of like this lady being like, we were very working class as a kid, and then her husband has to like come in and he's like, what car did your dad drive you to school in as a child? And she's like, we were very working class. It depends. And the second she says it depends, you had more than one car that you. And then he just keeps pushing her. He's like, what car? And she's like trying not to say because she wants people to think they're working class. And then she admits to it. In the 80s, her dad owned a Rolls Royce, an 80s Rolls Royce. And then he just leaves. He's like, thank you. And then he just leaves the room. Her husband. It is the coldest thing I've ever seen. And then I keep bringing up. I'm not an incel. I just keep bringing up clips that I've seen on TikTok.
Wait. Can we go back to that? I had an instance at the school that I'm doing my student teaching at.
Yeah.
Students were like, "Oh, can we listen to the new Drake album? Can we listen to the new Drake album?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'll play the N word over the loudspeaker. Hopefully, the principal walks in and he'll hear that." So I told him no. I told him no. I was like, "What is it even called?" They're like, "Oh, it's for the dog." So I was like, "What does Drake know about being a dog?"
It's from
As a teenager, he was on Degrassi. Like
It's a cr-
he was
he couldn't
middle to
even
upper
walk.
class.
He couldn't even walk in Degrassi.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. He was paid less for that.
He only used half his body for the role.
Well, he had to sell that he was actually disabled.
You know,
So
he
if
has
anything, he probably made more.
that thug walk is from all the leg atrophying from sitting in the chair for fucking years on Degrassi.
But he like, and then I was like, what does Drake know about being a dog? And they're like, oh well, I'm like, no, he was a teenage actor. He was not struggling. He was probably making more than I'm ever gonna make.
Oh yeah, he would complain. It's like $20,000 just ain't a lot from just a kid, and it's like a month, bro. Like
A month, yeah.
crazy.
But
The
anyways,
things I would do.
for 20 grand.
Holy shit.
There are people selling their bodies for 10 grand a month, and you're telling me 20 grand is not enough for a kid?
Yeah.
Piss off. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, she's like, well, what do you know about being a dog? And I looked at this spoiled, privileged little white girl, and I said, I guarantee you I have had a harder life than most, if not all of the people here. And then she would look and she went, oh.
I raised my hand. Streets killed me.
That's why I said most, because I'm willing to guarantee you there was one or two kids in that class who probably had this shit thrown at them as a kid.
Yeah, that was Jim. It was probably one of the football players that did all the coke. He was having a really hard time. He was having such a hard time.
He's not having a hard time. He's probably the star of the football team. Yeah, but he's doing coke.
He's got to save it for the football games. He's withdrawing in between. You can't waste an ounce on anything that isn't game day.
He's trying to get that scholarship.
Oh, dude, the celebrities are just super out of touch. Like, there's another clip of like Dixie D'Amelio, and they're like, "What do you want to do with your life?" And she's like, "To marry rich, so I never have to work again." And it's like, dude, you're already fucking rich. Who can be rich? Who are you gonna fucking marry? An Arabian oil baron? Like, who are you gonna go after? Like, who? How can you keep shooting up?
Who was this again?
Like I think like Dixie D'Amelio, who's like just famous for TikTok dancing.
Oh.
And she has like a stupid Kim Kardashian-esque show. Which Kim Kardashian's, oh my god, every Kardashian is incredibly out of touch. Every time you see him in a headline, it's always like the scariest thing. It's like dystopian, the shit they say. That and like Kim Kardashian just got famous for fucking Ray J. Which I would fuck Ray J. Like he never
meant you could become a multi-billionaire.
He just hasn't offered me.
He just
like see, I'm here, Ray J.
At the moment that you say that, your phone just buzzes in your pocket.
You start ringing.
It's like I've been looking for that smallish.
Yeah, he's been waiting. He's the phone tap on, everything.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. He's got to protect his Raycon brand image. He's already made one star too many.
No, it's just unfair though, bro. Like it truly shows how cruel this world is, my friend.
It's rough. It's a rough life out there when you can only afford 2 roses.
Only 2.
Only 2 Rolls Royces.
No.
David Beckham to his own wife. I'm still thinking about that. That's so cold.
I'll send you the clip later of him just like shitting on his wife.
You should, if you can edit that in, that'd be so amazing.
But if I did that to Mel, she would not speak to me. I don't know. I don't know how
you'd cut off the video and she just takes off her sandal.
No, it's like sometimes I don't know. Everything they say and do is just so weird. Even their relationships, like they share so much. Like I'm even careful about what I say on here, but like they'll just like you have people like Machine Gun Kelly and his girlfriend Megan Fox, I think, or something. And they'll like just like fucking like, yeah, we drink each other's blood. And it's like why? Why do you
Wow.
I'm not even joking about that one. I'm not.
I mean, that have you seen Machine Gun Kelly? Yeah, he probably does some weird shit.
Okay, but like there's like a level of weird
No,
where it's like
like,
that you
I'm
can.
not saying it's acceptable. I'm saying it's not surprising.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think the opposite of a celebrity that's that's incredibly out of touch though is like, God, she's staring at me.
A Republican?
Yeah.
They're poor and in touch? No, I'm just kidding.
No, they're rich and out of touch. They're just like celebrities.
No, most Republicans are poor nowadays.
We're talking about the senators or the average man?
The average man.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
they're just dumb.
Well, I mean, they're poor and stupid.
It's so sad to see the trailer parks have fallen so
I-
far in America.
I want Trump to cut off our welfare.
But no, the opposite of that is like terminally online normal people. Like there's this clip of this dude who like he filmed his entire Target trip and he just got like 4 things. And he would like you could tell that he had to set up a tripod, walk to the cashier, have everything check out, grab the tripod, set it up outside, and then he had to like go outside with his cart, take down the tripod and his phone, and like it's like why would you?
Are you talking
Even-
about like vloggers?
Yes, but like nothing vloggers. Like vloggers who have nothing. They just are like, here's me eating a donut. Here's me lip syncing a song.
I don't know how much I agree with that because I watch Mav a lot, and he like will make videos of like living out the back of his truck or camping out the back of his truck.
That's different.
That makes me so happy.
That's
He's-
different.
His vlogging is the only vlog that I've watched where it just genuinely made me happy.
I guess, but like that's different. Like these motherfuckers are just like, here's me pooping 2 a.m. Let's like they just
It's like all black. They're like,
yeah, you just hear it in the background. He lights a cigarette. That's the only light you get from the toilet. Like it's just the most boring nonsense shit. Or you'll have like people who just lip sync, and I'm not gonna pretend that what we do is like high quality. It's the fucking bad
yeah,
audio
but at
podcast.
least takes fucking effort.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
almost
mean?
broke into somebody's house earlier for this. Do you know? Fuck it, I'll put that in. It'll be in the intro.
I want to see that shit so bad. I want that to be on TikTok.
I wish I got to open it because I would have just, even if they were there, I would have just kept going.
Sorry.
Yes.
You just look at them, they're looking at you, and you just slowly close the door.
No, I would have sat down on their couch, dude. We have an hour to do this flat. We have to finish it. we have to get the fuck.
Mel doesn't know I'm here. We have to go. Most people lie to their girlfriend to cheat on them. You lie to your girlfriend so you can record a podcast.
I'm supposed to be working right now. If I were like, babe, I'm gonna go do my stupid fucking podcast, she'd smack me with $1,000 bill or something. This is what money looks like. This is what real money looks like.
She's got like a stack of bills in front of her. She's like, look at it.
It's like a a fucking Payday 2 weapon. She bashes it over my head. Like it'd be fucking brutal, dude.
You're crying. You're like, oh, I'll go make $100. I'm sorry. So you better suck dick for that money.
Yeah, I've considered working the street corner.
Isn't that a stereotype?
It's only a stereotype if I lean into it. It's like, but if I'm just a Filipino man and I'm the same guy I am right now, and
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
who's
playing
gonna
up,
know you're a hooker and not a drug dealer.
they pull up. They're like, "Do you need a ride?" I'm like, "No, but do you need sex?" Like it's just that simple. I just put my thumb out.
They look.
I turn
For
around.
how
I
much?
do a little twirl. How much do you think I'm worth?
No, you gotta wear the usual outfit. You gotta buy a skirt, like you gotta look like a
No, because then I'm playing into
you
the
gotta look
stereotype.
like a prostitute from GTA San Andreas.
Then I'm playing into this. Then I'm a little Filipino boy. And then
yeah, but you gotta think about what makes money. What is Mel gonna have you do? She's gonna have you do what makes the most money.
Filipino boys in Wisconsin historically have a bad track record. Jeffrey Dahmer. Like let's just put that out there. Historically bad place for Filipino boy prostitutes.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do, man. I don't actually support like prostituting my friends unless they give me a cut.
Yeah, unless they're Filipino unless they're little Filipino boys. In which case you get back on those streets.
Bad Audio Podcast, episode 3, now with squeaky toys.
No, I don't think they could hear it. Breathing into the mic. Look at you.
I'm surprised she didn't try to eat it. Bad Episode Podcast, now with inside Loretta noises.
What?
Chainsaw Man.
Oh
The
my
Death
god.
Devil. The Death Devil is real.
Oh yeah, dude. The newest chapters of Chainsaw Man have been fucking crazy.
Oh my god. I hope we get a Flamethrower Man versus Chainsaw Man fight.
I do too. I remember my Donnie, our editor. Thank you, Donnie. He hasn't edited shit. I just love giving him the credit.
You put that shit. Yeah, you gotta put his name in the credits from now on.
Executive.
In a big memory of our editor Donnie.
I'll
He's
just give
not
him,
dead. We just love him.
I'll just give him the role that everybody gets when they don't do shit in a movie. Producer. Co-producer.
We just make all the lines in the credit section Donnie. Co-host Donnie, producer Donnie, director Donnie. Special thanks to Donnie Hart.
No, but I was talking to him the other day, and Fujimoto has like a really wild like storytelling sense where it gets like really confusing near, I want to say, like the climax of something, and then right at the end, every time he just pulls it all together.
I think I saw that on the Chainsaw Man Reddit, where it was like a cycle. It was like, Fujimoto, you genius. Fujimoto, what the fuck? Fujimoto, or Fujimoto, I like this character. Fujimoto, what the fuck? Fujimoto, you genius.
Yeah, it just happens. Like
Yeah.
he just pulls shit together so well. Like the second that what's it called?
Spoiler alert, or
Oh, this is a huge spoiler. The second
Yeah.
that they announced,
wait. Put in like a timestamp for like the spoiler for people who don't want to hear this. So like on the bottom,
I
like
will do
skip
that.
to like this time to avoid spoilers.
I'll do that, but I'm not gonna put one of those stupid annotations that you click on and it auto takes you. That's too much effort.
You lazy bat, make Donnie do it.
Yeah, I'll force Donnie.
You pull out a gun, you're like, make the annotation. Figure out how to do that. You got 30 seconds, my boy.
Welcome to the Donnie cast.
Welcome to the bad Donnie cast. The Don cast.
but no, the second that they announced that
Baldur's
the
cast.
Nayuta, fuck you. The second they announced that Nayuta knew about the plan and that their plan is to take down the Death Devil, like as a group, as like a full like devil hunting thing, and they are going to make everybody fear Chainsaw Man and the War Devil to take down the Death Devil, and that's why everything's been happening like this. That is so fucking crazy.
That is beautiful fucking story work. That is beautiful.
Actually,
I'm so hyped. I can't wait to see the Death Devil.
oh my god.
Watch, and then he never shows it to us.
Oh yeah, it's the Death Devil was the friends we made along the way. Actually,
It's actually the One Piece.
oh, did you see the One Piece live action?
I did not. I wanted to see it. I just don't have Netflix.
All I saw was Arlong, and I got too turned on. I had to turn it off.
Click. That's enough.
I was like,
You're looking at Mel. You're like, no.
she's not enough. She's just, I'm comparing her to a 6'4" fishman.
You don't understand how long I've been waiting for this.
I need a woman who's more fish and more man than woman. You just don't get it.
Where's your sharp teeth?
No gills.
You got a sharp tongue, but no teeth.
No gills. When I kiss you, my nose doesn't
lift a building.
When I kiss you, it doesn't taste like the sea. I don't even want it.
I better be able to taste. What's that shit called? Like fish slop.
Chum.
Chum.
Oh,
Your breath don't taste like chum. I'm not
delectable
interested.
chum.
I need me a woman who can cook me some chum.
Dude, what is chum?
I don't know. Cum?
No, because I know what makes that, and I know how that tastes, and it doesn't taste anything like chum. So it's got to be something else entirely. I think. I think it's.
I hope you put that into the TikToks and it just cuts to my face staring at the fucking just staring at the fucking thing.
Dead silent.
But I love how Nayuta, knowing what their plan was and knowing that she could help, was like, nah, I got school. Denji is such a good fucking dad.
Oh yeah, dude, I love everything about Denji so far in this. Like, I don't know, I like that he's really struggling with his decisions between like, because he just likes being Chainsaw Man. It's like something he's passionate about.
Well,
But then he also has,
it makes him popular, and he's never had that kind of positive reaction from people.
well, yeah, but then he also has to balance like his passion with his responsibility. And it's not to say that he hates Nayuta or that he hates his responsibility, but he knows that he has to do this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like most parents.
Yeah, it's like I fucking love it so much.
Most parents who aren't pieces of shit.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my kid around. I was telling my buddy Tyler the other day. I was like, whenever my kid asks me something, I'm gonna just pretend I know and make him do it. I'm just like he's gonna come to me. He's like, Dad, I can't change this fucking like I can't change this rotator in my car. And I don't even know if that's a part. And I'll be like, ah, shit. Boy, you ain't never gonna learn nothing if I keep helping you. You ain't
Never.
never.
Like, what the fuck did you even teach me? You already know everything I need to know.
I've taught you good work ethic, boy, and I get to work and figure it
I
out.
told you good work ethic and how to YouTube shit.
Yeah, he goes out there, he starts working. I'm fucking googling it. Like I'm like shit. Like I gotta figure this out.
He walks in, you like shut the laptop. Like, what are you doing in here, boy?
Leave. Your dad's watching porn. I'm watching porn. Just leave. Get out.
Get out of here. I've also been reading JJK. Fully caught up on that. That is heat.
I've heard the newest chapters are hot ass.
Somewhat, yeah, kind of.
I've heard it just keeps getting worse.
I don't know. I feel like it might be like I feel like it might be trying to circle around to something cool.
I don't
Like-
think he's Fuji. I just don't think he's Fujimoto, bro.
Yeah, actually, I saw a theory on Reddit that said that they might. What if they were the same person? Because nobody knows what they look like. They had somewhat similar writing styles, not truly similar, but somewhat similar. They both have a female confidant that's not a love interest in their personal life. So like, there's a couple. Obviously, it's a Reddit theory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But imagine if that were the case. This motherfucker's just making different shit under different pen names.
Yeah, one of them is absolute dog shit ass. The other is beautiful. Tragic.
No, JJK has been good for pretty much most of its run. I mean, like latest chapters, yeah, they haven't been super great. They've been good.
Is the panda still alive?
Yes.
Maybe I'll catch up then.
Maybe it's worth reading.
Maybe I'll throw in a few.
I love Panda too. I think he. No, I'm not gonna say that. Anyways,
What were you gonna say about the panda? Is he
no,
okay?
He's okay. He's okay. He's
Okay. He's endangered though.
No, he's okay. Just don't worry. It's all gonna be okay. Just relax.
All right. Well, I gotta pick up JJK then still.
I'd say it's worth the read. It was a very, very fun and interesting read. Very confusing though. Like, power system is still not entirely. Like, I understand it, but it's weird because it's kind of like Nen, but it's not as specific as Nen. But it could be stronger than Nen. It's just
I never watched Hunter x Hunter because the only part that everybody hyped me up for just hasn't happened, so I don't understand, man.
what?
Oh, the only part of Hunter x Hunter that I'm excited for that is like interested me is fucking the dark continent, because I remember I read Yu Yu Hakusho. Not read, I watched all of Yu Yu Hakusho, and I remember every time they would go to Demon World, it was like the craziest shit. Like you'd always see some cool fucking like monsters. Like there'd always be some
And I mean,
dudes.
like, part of it is that like the mangaka just does not want to pass the torch to anybody else. and he refuses to let somebody else make it for him.
Well, he did the same thing with Yu Yu Hakusho, where like if you read it, you could tell that his art just continuously dropped in quality because he has like an illness or I don't know what the specifics of it, but there's like something wrong with him, and you could tell that it was getting harder and harder for him to draw each chapter. The quality declined a little bit. I don't think the story did. I really liked the story throughout Yu Yu Hakusho.
He is very good. I mean, honestly, if you watch it, like the ending is a good enough ending for every, like, it's not a full circle. There are still a lot of loose ends, but you can realistically get by. You know what I mean? Like you could be satisfied and just consider everything else like bonus content.
Does Gon become like a grown man?
Um,
I've seen like
I
all I
mean,
know is that his
you
power
play
is
Jump Force,
yeah, he becomes
so
like a grown man. I don't get that. Was that his like his
so
superpower?
spoiler alert. Jump to this. So what happens is he summons up all of the nen that he would have in his entire lifetime, throws away his entire life to beat the dog shit out of one person who is just really strong, and he's like you've pissed me off too much, and so he summons all of his nen to beat the dog shit out of her. It is one of the most raw and brutal like beatdowns you'll ever see. Like it makes an aura beatdown from JJ JoJo's Bizarre Adventure seem like fucking a light slap.
That's what the U.S. did in Iraq. Just everything we had for the next 10 years.
Really,
That's
yeah.
fucking. That's so crazy though. So it just makes him a
He-
grown ass man.
Yeah.
His-
His voice drops. You can tell he went through puberty.
Yeah, you can see his dick through his pants. Like it is. You could.
You can see his shirt didn't grow with it. I would have poured a little bit of the net into my shirt so I could have a full shirt, not a fucking crop top.
Oh yeah, he's wearing. He looks like a floozy. If I'm being fucking honest.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you that clip after we're done recording the podcast because it's so good.
Right.
It's just beautiful. And the like, what I love about Hunter x Hunter is that like they had like the initial Hunter arc, and they introduced all these cool characters, and then those characters are just like disposable as fuck. Everybody other than the main cast, disposable as shit. Like most other characters, you get like a supporting cast. Nope, not Hunter x Hunter. They kill one of those guys. Just yeah, fuck him.
That's a lot like Chainsaw Man. You have like a very specific type of story that you enjoy.
I like it when the fucking author just has a pair of balls. I like it when he's like, I'm gonna kill this character because I know it's gonna have an impact.
If I get shot through the window right now, you're looking up at God. You're like, that was a good story. That was a good twist. That was a
Now
really,
it's time for my revenge arc, motherfucker.
yeah. Who did it?
Tell me. Pull out a knife. Tell me who it was. There's a little me over there. It was me all along.
The biggest plot twist. Just another Gonzo. It's your clone from 20 years ago when you were born. It's
it's Osnog.
yeah, Nega Gonzo, which you have to say very accurately because that can go really wrong. That can go really wrong if you say that wrong. Be sure it's Nega. It is Nega Gonzo.
You remember fucking Fairly Odd Parents with the nega chin?
Dude, that was tough. That was tough. That resurfaces like every other year, and I'm just like, how did they do that? How did
they got away with that?
Well, like to an extent, you just have to like realize that like the writer room guys were probably like sitting there giggling like we are right now. They're like that. This is gonna be so fucking funny. Crockers, say it really fast.
The nega chin.
Like, I think that's where we're gonna end this. Thank you.
Is it time already? Fuck.
Yeah, it is.
How long have we been recording?
My girlfriend's messaging me.
Oh my god, your poor man.
Yeah, the next one I'll be in a wheelchair.
he's gonna have sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You're like, what happened to you? I got hit by a baseball.
But
I fell down the stairs. I hit a doorknob.
But we keep that promise. Next month, every week, there will be at least one podcast for the 5 of you who love us.